Gender equality. Gender equality is the view that all people should receive equal treatment and not be discriminated against based on their gender identity. In practice, the goal of gender equality is for everyone to receive equal and fair treatment in society, not only at work but in family, social, and education.
On profession, when women start to enter the world of careers, they usually pass through job offers because they haven't been able to choose the right job. In some cases, separate access to transportation to their workplace.
Gender equality is a problem that is still relevant today throughout the world in various sectors. In the economy sector, for example, there is the issue of the gender pay gap or the gap in wages received between men and women, which is sensitive to discuss. We may often hear that men are paid more than women during their productive period. Why? What is the reason? Why are women paid less? Is it because more women work part-time, or does gender have an effect on salary? That is what we have to question.
Many consider that the perception of women in less contributing and the tendency of women to be placed in lower position. One way to build gender equality in work is to provide a fair salary based on the work, experience, and performance of each employee. Think of a recruiting strategies where you can open up opportunities for a wider variety of candidates. One of the reasons that women earn less than men is because they often do sacrifice their salary for jobs that offer work flexibility. The way to build gender equality in work that company can do support work flexibility and work-life balance for employee. Implement a strict policy against harassment in workplace. This would be one of the concern of every company.
On education, not a few women as young as school years are forced to work, whether as shop clerks or factory workers, under the pretext of impossible economic conditions. The parents make the daughter work to increase the family economy.
Education is the basic for human life and gains information and knowledge to advance himself through education, because the primary mission of education is basically to prepare learners to open the eyes of the heart to be able to live or to make a living, develop a meaningful life or to live a meaningful life, and glorify life or to ennoble life. Then, one of the aims of education is how to bring about a just society by not discriminating against gender.
It's really important seeking knowledge because later on, it is the man who will support the family. Meanwhile, he is still housewife is essential and education deems less necessary for women. Such a view confide to one article explains, especially for women, experience discrimination, obtaining educational opportunities, education. They are expected to work to help their parents, even though their peers still enjoy their childhood or adolescence.
On starting a family, women must be able to divide their time between work and activities at home, have quality time for family, and when deciding to have children. Women must divide their time to care for children and families. Most women leave work for the sake of family. That is the reason why women rarely work and are accepted into a job.
in developing human resource in the family cannot be ignored. Various studies show that in the development of women, human resource has started since 1,000 days of the life, starting the development of children and adolescents until they are ready to enter the world of work.
Understanding of gender equality must start from the family, because the residents of the community greatly affect the character of each community. If gender equality has been carried out in the family, then the family will create a sense of mutual respect and will result in justice and prosperity in the family. A child and educating children is the responsibility of husband and wife. Husband who take part in childcare will certainly have an impact on the children. Studies show children raised in a gender equal environment do better than those raised with an equality.
Social. Gender diversity in a job creates benefits because of the many creativity and innovations that employees produce based on the skills and experience of various employees. Because employees are trained to produce quality skills and will later be useful for their life. With the existence of gender equality, opportunities in finding work are no longer differentiated. All are equal, get the same equal facilities.
Gender in social-cultural life must be seen from their respective roles in building equality of values. Equal in getting an opportunity and equal in getting an award. If gender issues are still viewed from a conservative side, then gender equality will be forever be a dream, and one-sided struggle for women as those who feel intimidated by cultural roles and values.
Gender equality is a joint effort between men and women. Men must participate in effort to provide justice for women. In many sectors, the existence of women is still underestimated. Intimidation and discrimination arise from various parties, including from women themselves.
Actually, gender is a different that is neither biological nor natural in God. The concept of gender itself must be distinguished between the word gender and the word sex. Sex, difference between men and women do not change and is a biological requirement.
While gender is difference in behavior between men and women that is socially formed. So, this non-natural difference is created through a long social and cultural process.
Come together.
Support gender equality.
Change your perfections.
Don't discriminate against each other.
Care for others.
Cooperate more with each other.
Prove that women are strong.
Prove that the Indonesian people can